We're standing on the edge of Antarctica's ice shelf. It looks eternal, yet it's alive, shifting, breathing, and always changing. Emperor penguins move with confidence, but they never rush. Here, speed costs energy, and energy is life. Every step is a test. Snow squeaks differently underfoot, and they feel the difference between solid ground and hidden weakness. They listen to the ice, a light tap of the beak, a careful touch of the flipper, and the choice is clear. Suspicious patches are safer to avoid.
Watch the fissure line right here. It's unstable.
Okay, let's plot a new course around it.
The group spreads out. Less weight in one place means a safer crossing. The young are guided gently. Discipline matters more than force. At last, a flatter platform. They stop, scan the surface, and seem to agree on one requirement for building: a stable foundation. The site feels promising, but they trust checks over instinct. Some move out to inspect the perimeter.
Here is our anchor subject, tag intact.
Confirmed. We are approaching the eastern ridge now. Readings are steady.
A thin crack is a warning, and the wind reveals the real challenge ahead, because wind will test every structure they make. Behind a small ridge, the air is calmer. This is where the first protective line can begin. A small but real start. In Antarctica, where temperatures drop below -60, most creatures simply try to survive. But these penguins chose something different. They chose to build. Not with hands. They have none. Not with tools. They've never seen one. Only with beaks, bodies, and a stubbornness that the coldest place on Earth could not break. Every block of ice they carve weighs more than a penguin itself. They push it with their chests. They drag it with their bodies. They do not stop when the wind cuts through their feathers. They do not stop when their beaks crack against the frost. Because somewhere behind them, their children are watching. And a father who builds teaches his son that nothing is impossible. There is no architect, no blueprint, no manual. There is only the leader, one penguin who looked at the ice and saw something no one else could see. He saw walls where there was nothing. He saw shelter where there was only wind. And one by one, the others began to see it too. That is what leadership is. Not giving orders, giving vision. They are small, they are soft, they have no claws, no fangs, no fire. The only warmth they know is each other. A mother pressing against her chick, a father standing between his family and the storm. In this frozen wasteland, love is not a word, it is body heat. It is the penguin who stands on the outside of the huddle so that others can stand on the inside.
Outside, the blizzard rages at its peak, but within this remarkable ice sanctuary,
The storm came. It always comes. Antarctica does not forgive and it does not warn. But when the wind screamed and the snow turned the world white, these penguins were not standing in the open. For the first time in the history of their kind, they were inside. Behind walls, they built themselves. Under a roof, they raised with their own beaks. The storm raged, and inside, a baby chick slept. When the sun rises over this place tomorrow, it will light up something that should not exist. A city on the ice, built by creatures who weigh less than a suitcase. They had every reason to fail. The cold, the wind, the impossible physics of building without hands. But they did not fail, because the thing about penguins is, they do not know they are small. They only know they are together. And together, on the coldest corner of the earth, they built something eternal.